Grüßen guten Servus, das Captain Steeblio ist wieder mal am Start mit einer neuen Folge von The Legend of Heroes Trials of Cold Steel. Und wir haben für den ersten Tag hier in Nord unsere Aufgaben erledigt und gehen das jetzt abgeben bei Gaius, seinem Papi. I see you've finished all of this morning's tasks. Yeah, we had all the essential ones. Good work, everyone. The food's almost ready, just give it a little more time. Oh, looks like we came back right on time then. Is it luck or intuition? Either way, there's more than enough food to go around. I'm sure you must have been starving after riding all over the plains all morning. Well, I am pretty hungry. Riding can be surprisingly strenuous. It smells wonderful. I think the scent is starting to make me even hungrier. Me too. Hey, no eating before it's done. Haha, anyway, let me thank you for working hard this morning. Take a seat, we'll begin our midday meal in just a minute. Yay, Essen von Gaius Mama. Reen and the others sat down and waited for the meal to be served. After eating their fill of warm, fragrant naan bread and savory kebabs, they all washed it down with a cup of Shida's finest herbal tea. They really hit the spot. I still want to eat more, but my stomach is protesting. That naan flatbread you made was really delicious. It tasted so fresh too. I baked it on a kind of collapsible stove. I'm glad you liked it. I doubt you see bread like that much in the Empire. I don't think I could eat another bite. Shida's tea was a wonderful finish for the meat too. I must have been practicing quite a bit while I've been away. Your tea etiquette was perfect as well. I hope you will continue to learn and improve. Thank you. Shida got praised by the cool boy. Really? It looks like you're able to recover your strength. Hopefully you're about ready to start thinking about the afternoon's task. Oh yes, of course. Shall we get started on the clearing up first then? Oh, you don't need to hurry yourself with that. Oh no, I would feel terrible if you had to do it all on your own. Then we should begin. Das ist aber nette. Da habe ich jetzt nochmal mehr Tasks für Nachmittag. Damn. Wäre heute noch eigentlich fertig. Field Study Day, Afternoon Assigned Tasks. Was? Cameraman, Caravan, Wandering Sheep, a special lesson. I would like you to hold a simple lesson for the children of this settlement in order to broaden their horizons. If you're willing to do so, please come speak to me outside, Jeddah. The fence in front of the pasture has been damaged and a number of sheep have gotten loose. Please help me find them. I'll be in the pasture if you need more details. Vatari. Und cameraman Caravan. A visiting photographer by the name of Norton has left for the Northern Islands, unaccompanied. I would like you to go after him and ensure his safety. But first, please visit me at my home, as I have more to tell you. Elder Ivan. There are only a few, but they all seem pretty challenging, not to mention tedious. This afternoon, I'd like you to turn your attention toward the Northern Islands. You may need to travel to the south as well, though, which will give you a lot of ground to cover. I left some fresh horses near the northern exit, so just head out the way you're ready to leave. Thank you. Alright everyone, let's do this. We should swing by and visit the Elder first, since he's the client for only essential requests this afternoon. That seems sensible. Okay, let's pay the Elder a visit. Take care everyone. Ja, hopefully not. Erst meine anderen Tasks machen. Oh, warte. Ich muss erst mit Mami reden. Mom! I should make preparations for tonight then. This is the first time we've had so many visitors. I'll have to make sure to make my very best food. No, isn't she precious? Das war der Knopf. Guck mal, hier sind doch beide Quests unrequired. Die will ich machen. Hallo, Dad. Are you heading out, Dad? I'm just taking the horses out for some exercise. They seem to be excited by the wind you and your friends brought with you. I can see you're very attuned to what the horses are feeling. Well, I've been caring for them since they were young. You just eventually learn to pick up on these sorts of things. I fed your horses, by the way, so they should be fine for the afternoon. Thanks. We appreciate your kindness. Hello, kiddos. Hey, Toma. What's wrong? Don't you have a date with Charles about now? What's supposed to mean that? Besides, it's not today anyway. Hang on, why do you even know about that? Hehe, that's a secret. I can switch with you and do your choice if you want to go and see her. You don't need, I'm not even ready yet. Dora, musst du uns was mitteilen? Bro, when did you all get here? Good luck with your tasks. How heartwarming. Smart as he is, he always gets flustered when it comes to Charles. Thomas always putting everyone before himself, and Charlotte's been looking forward to seeing him again too. You should keep a lady waiting. Indeed, you're so considerate, Sheeta. You think? Lily, musst du nicht jagen? Oh hey, it's Bro Sprints. Wanna play tag with us? Warte, du bist zu nah an meiner Schwester ran. Lily wanted to go horse riding, but I can't ride a horse yet. She said she wants to go to the lake too. Lake La Crema is pretty far away, Kotan. Be sure not to go there yourself, even once you've learned how to ride a horse. Okay. Warte. Das ist noch ein bisschen zu nah. Ja, so laufen sie. Halb perfekt. Das ist noch mal nicht ganz so gut, oder? Ja, passt schon. Irgendwie sind sie immer passen zusammen. Naja. Du da, mit dir soll ich reden. I've been waiting for you. Did you have a look at my request? We did. You want us to hold a class for the children, right? What do you want us to teach them, though? Don't worry, it's nothing too difficult. Just want you to teach them a little bit about Erebonia. I see, that explains why you ask us then. This is a good chance for them to learn about life outside the settlement. They attend Sunday school, so they're fine in regards to regular studies. You might ask how Sunday school is carried out here. A traveling priest comes by once a month to hold it. We really can't be thankful enough for his efforts. When you think about it, the sheer amount of work the church does on such a huge scale really is amazing. Indeed, it's all thanks to the goddess' generosity. Do you have the time to help? If so, I'll call the children over. Yes, we're ready when they are. Thank you. Oh, I meant to say, we want this to be similar at Sunday school, so we'd like just one of you to serve as the teacher. Feel free to pick among yourselves, so keep in mind that Gaius isn't a candidate. Who's the ideal candidate for this then? I believe each of us would have our own unique things to teach here. It's true, I think it might be the best to go with Emma, though. Actually, I believe that you would be the best candidate for this reign. Nein, wär ich nicht. I was thinking the same thing myself, actually. Social standing's pretty important in Ebronia, and there's a broad variety of opinions about it. But you're kind of a special case, Reen. That's true. His unique position allows him to discuss things from a relatively unbiased point of view. But I think you'd be a good choice, Reen. Even taking your position out of the equation, you're almost always the center of our class anyway. Well, suppose I can't say no if everyone feels that way I can. Alright then, I'll do it. Nein, tu es nicht. Lass es Emma machen. Ich kann das nicht. Ich muss wahrscheinlich mal Fragen beantworten. Thanks. Well, looks like we're ready to begin. Wonderful. I guess the children I do, hey. Dann blamier ich mich ja vor Gaius Schwestern. Okay, Schulklasse besteht aus 3 Kindern, 2 davon sind Gaius Schwestern. Is that everyone? I don't see Toma anywhere though. Toma's part of the older group in Sunday school, so... Yeah, he's got work to do too, so he can't come. I see, I was hoping he'd be here too. Let's get started then. Yeah, I'm so excited. Glad to hear it. I guess I should introduce myself first. I'm Reen Schwarzer. My friends and I came here from Thor's Military Academy. Thor's Military Academy? Hehe, you're from the same academy as Gaius then. School's for studying and stuff, right? What do you study there? We get taught all kinds of things, really. They are the basic subject, like history and math, but being a military academy, we also learn the art of combat. That's the same stuff Lakana everyone else uses to fight monsters, isn't it? That's so cool! I see you've got a boyish side to you after all. Yeah, despite being a little scaredy cat. Ach komm, Mädels, nicht den Arm gut andissen. I'm not. Hey, now, there's no need for teasing. Hey, how far is that academy from here? How far in terms of distance? You came here on something called a train, didn't you? Could you tell us how long that trip took? Oh, that makes it a bit easier in that case. Acht! If we take the transit times out of the equation, then we were on the train for about 8 hours, I'd say. That's pretty far. Daddy taught me that trains are fast too, so it still took that long even then. It must be super far away then. It really is. Though the fact that we still made it here in a day is pretty amazing. Yeah, it'd have taken a lot longer by horses. Can I ask something too? Of course. Right, what's the biggest place in Erebonia then? That would be Heimdall, which is our capital city. Heimdall? That's a cool name. Yeah, it sounds strong. Haha, that's a unique way to judge it. How many people live there? Ach, leg mich doch. 300,000. Is it around 300,000 people? No, that's Baria's population in that case. 800,000. Don't remember, it's around 800,000 people. 800,000? Is that a lot? Seems like they can't comprehend a number that big just yet. Then again, I can't imagine that many people in one place either. You're not the only one. Of course, you'd never actually see that many people all at once. Granted, he struggles from time to time, but they're learning the correct information in the end. So it seems, a lot of it's common knowledge, though. Well, I'm just glad to see them learning something. Mein Rien muss auch jede Menge lernen. He's not a bad teacher. Doch. If anyone has further questions, please feel free to ask. Can I ask something, Anne? Of course, what is it? How long ago was Torthworth built? Guys told me all about how it was a long story, but I've forgotten what exactly it was made. 52. Scheiße. When the War of the Lions took place, wasn't it? It couldn't have been then. In that case, später. Thus was founded about 220 years ago, roughly 30 years after the War of the Lions ended. The founder is none other than Emperor Reichert, a legendary figure in the Empire, and even here in the Highlands. Founding the Academy was one of the last things he did before he passed away. That's a long time. I didn't know that Emperor Reichert was the one who founded it. I know who he is too. He was friends with our ancestors, wasn't he? Yeah, he won the war and became the most important person in Erebonia. Yep, that's how he became the Emperor. Hearing you all talk about him really goes to show how deep his connection with Nord was. So, is there anything else you'd like to know? Me, I have a question. Well, it's almost time for us to finish up for the day. Is there anything else you'd like to know before? I think I've asked everything. I can't think of anything else either. You two really did ask a lot. Oh, yeah! Seems like she's not an artist yet. You've talked about them before, but what are nobles? Well, you see, there's been a class system in place in Erebonia for a long time now. What's a class system? Could you give me a few minutes to think? Not entirely sure how I should answer this. Can I ask as well, now that it's been brought up? Go ahead. I'm not sure if either of them will really understand if you try to explain normally, so could you give us your own thoughts on nobles instead? That might make things easier to understand. Makes giving an answer easier too. Wow, things escalated quickly, didn't they? Indeed. I wonder how you answer. This is still a bit tough. don't think there's really a right or wrong answer, so I just have to answer with my heart, I guess. To me, pride in one's lineage, bonds with one's family. No idea. Nein, ich will nicht no idea nehmen. Bonds with one's family. Ja gut, wenn ich das sage, dann hasst Uses mich, glaube ich. Also der Uses mich hier hassen wird nämlich pride. I think nobles are all about taking pride in one's lineage. Oh! Whether the class system is a good thing or not is something I don't feel capable of answering just yet, but I think nobles wanted to live up to the legacies their predecessor left them, and by trying to do that, they've bettered themselves as individuals. At the very least, I do think that sort of mindset can be a good thing. Of course, that isn't something exclusive to nobles. I see, I think I get what you're trying to say. I'm just rambling now, sorry. Oh, it's okay, I learned a lot from you, what you've told us. Hey, I didn't really get it, but you sound really cool. Yeah. So that's how he feels. It was really thoughtful response. One very like him as well. He was very impressed, but to be honest. Hätte ich das andere genommen, dann hätte mich Usus, glaube ich, geboxt. Regardless, it should be enough for today. Make sure to thank him now, everyone. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Das habe ich auch ganz ordentlich gemacht. Kiddos wissen jetzt dank mir mehr. Let me give you something to thank you for taking the time to teach our children. I believe that was a very valuable experience for all of them. Truthfully, I don't feel like I did a very good job explaining things. I ended up spending too much time thinking about the questions too. I could tell you were really enthusiastic though, and I think the kids picked up on that too. She's right, they all seemed to have been enjoying themselves. The answer to that final question was rather impressive as well. Yeah, looks like the kids aren't the only ones who learned something new today. I got so caught up in the details that I couldn't really explain myself properly. But I'm glad you guys think I did it okay. You should have some more confidence in yourself. At any rate, here's your compensation for playing teacher today. Yellow Pendulum. Ich und mehr Confidence? Wie kannst du es wagen? Thank you, ma'am. Well then, I wish you the best of luck with that field study of yours. May the blessing of the winds and the goddess be with you. Und was ist Yellow links? Ich habe noch Soft Stole. Def 10, IDF 10 prevents Petrify. Und prevents Seal und Mute. Habe ich das irgendwo drin? Faint, Delay, Poison, Blind, Confuse. Poison, Blind und Burn. Dieser Confuse, Poison, Blind und Burn, dieser gegen Vieh geschützt. Nehmen wir das hier. Okay, Schafe sind zunächst dran. Hey there, I was waiting for you. How in the world did the fence end up like this? Your guess is as good as mine. Seems like it broke sometime just before noon. Fortunately, some of the sheep managed to escape too. I doubt there's any need to worry about monsters getting them because they're surprisingly fast, but would you been able to go and find them for me? Gladly. How many sheep managed to escape? 5 of them in total. Based on the hoof prints, it seems like 3 went north and 2 went south. I'd honestly like to go search for them myself, but I need to get this fence fixed up first. Otherwise, the rest of them make a break for it as well. Don't worry, we'll take care of them. Shall we begin the search immediately then? It's probably the best idea, especially with how vast the highlands are. I need to make some preparations of our own before leaving though. I agree, eating out there with insufficient supplies is foolhardy. Right then, let's get started once we're ready. Ach, ich brauche keine Vorbereitung, ich bin stark. Also, 3 sind nördlich, 2 südlich. Das ist die Richtung, wo ich war. Das südlich. Dann gehen wir mal dahin. Na, Kiddos, habt ihr gelernt? Das ist schön. Yes, I want to ride my horses. Sehe ich die auf der Karte? Oh, tatsächlich. Da ist ein Schaf und da ist ein Schaf. Erstmal campen. Hey, ein Fisch. Nimm's das, Fisch. Nimm das.
造作もない連中だ。よし、さっさと終わらせるぞ。俺の番だな。せい。いいだろう。さい。後期。続きます。行くぞ。そこだ。今だ。しっかり。はい。すみません。お願いします。任せてちょうだい。そこ。チャンスよ。そこだ。行くぞ。さあ、チャンスだ。ここだ。俺の番だな。行くぞ。
Guck mal, bevor einer überhaupt dran war. Ich will immer mal besser. Wo waren nochmal die Schafe? Da in der Ecke war eins und da oben. Darauf will erstmal den da angreifen. Eigentlich will den Vorteil, auch wenn ich nicht weiß, was Single Advantage bringt. Reicht, dass alle vorher dran sind. Sedo Arts. Und dann machen wir die Dark Matter hier. Komm, Finishing Blow. Genau so. Du kannst den fertig machen. So ist gut. Dann kriegt Gaius den in die Fresse. So, den. Ah, da will ich Gaius nicht. Den greifst du an. Du machst hier auf Gaius. Du greifst ihn an. Du heilst ihn. Und du, mein Freund, machst den Noble Comet und triffst die anderen Lutscher nicht. Na dann, diesen Stück vorne ran. So, diesen Stück laufen triffst du sie jetzt. Immer noch nicht. Naja, passt schon. Der Rehen macht jetzt den Arc Slash. Hey, Alisa hat ihn besiegt. Dann den gewaltigen Arrow. Stimmt, Schafe, die sollte ich ja fangen. Da ist er, Schaf. Guck mal, Schaf. Oh, Farnborn. I'm surprised it managed to come all the way out here. What are we going to do with the sheep we find? I'll lead the sheep back to the settlement with my horse, but we should leave guiding them back until after we found our 5. Oh, well, okay, we'll leave that to you then. Found the first sheep. Das liegt bestimmt. Der nimmt die einfach hoch und trägt die auf dem Rücken. Gaius ist strong. Strong, healthy und full of energy. Daraufhin erstmal den Kackvogel da unten. Komm her, Kackvogel. Oh, ist ja nur einer. Du ist da unten. Nimm die Flammenzunge. Prima Flammenzunge. Oder so. Ein Vogel ist ja jetzt nicht gerade gefährlich. Oder viel am Sepiden gehen. Aber hey, da ist ein Schaf. Is that one of them? Yes, that's one of the sheep we're looking for. Hey, that's 2 of them. Yeah, there's still a few more out there too, though. Ja, aber nicht hier, weil es waren nur 2 südlich. Oder seht ihr hier noch ein Ausrufezeichen? Also ich nicht. Dann kämpfen wir jetzt dich und rein da zurück und gehen dann nächste Folge nach Norden. Ist das ein Plan? Ist ein Plan. Nicht die Sandattacke. Oh, Use ist blind. Und dann reiten wir zurück. Nachdem wir den Vogel bekämpft haben. Oh, 4 Vögel. Ui. Du musst dich mal healen. Und du machst den Noble Command. Du, den Axel, genau, auf die 3. 2 Stunt ist super. Ach nee, ihr wart nicht so. Also die 3 da sind ja ein bisschen außer Gefecht gesetzt. Also den Sieg wieder ab, den gönne ich mir.
俺の番だな。
Genauso wie Rens
行くぞ。
10% HP hier.
見たか。八王が一頭。
Wir haben Power angesammelt. Ja, rein wir zurück. Jetzt aber wirklich. Denn vorher haben wir es geschafft. Die 30 steht auf dem Zahlencounter. Und dann werden wir nächste Episode Richtung Norden stiefeln. Genau, das machen wir. Oh, warte, ich muss ja hier zur Seite gehen, weil dieser kleine Hügel, diese kleine Erhebung ist leider zu viel für das Pferd. Das Pferd kann das nicht nehmen. Oh, ihr Kinders, das bedeutet dann wohl, der es vorher geschafft hat. Ich bedanke mich recht herzlich fürs Zusehen und macht's gut, bleibt schnallig, genießt das Wetter, genießt das Leben, haut rein, bis denn, macht's gut und halt die Ohren steif. Ciao, ciao.